Hi everyone, today I am going to share with you how to make a neat fall card using some of our new holiday products and our embossing paste. Kind of a fun technique with our embossing paste. So let's get started. First thing we are going to do is the embossing paste technique. And I'm going to use my silicone mat right here, which will be easy to clean up later. And I want to first color this embossing paste. I'm using soft suede, so I am going to put some of it right there and bring in a little bit at a time and mix it up. I don't want to bring in too much and get it too dark right away, so just bring in a little bit. And I like that. So I am going to smear this on, this is a 3 by 5.5 piece of cardstock. And I don't really, for what I'm doing, I don't really want to cover the whole thing. I just want it to look a little messy on the edges is what I want. So I want this fairly thin. I realized when I did this and it was too thick, it caused problems. So you want a little bit of thickness, but not a lot. And after you get that smeared on there, we are going to add burlap texture to it. So I have a piece of burlap and I am going to press this firmly across here. And then pull it back up. And look, you have that neat burlap appearance in the embossing paste. And with mine, I got some little fuzzies from the burlap, so I can pick those out. And I will set that one aside to dry, but I have another one prepared so that we can move on with the rest of the card. So I'll get this out of the way. So I'll bring in these other pieces. I have my Early Espresso card base. Here is that burlap piece that I've already done that is dried. I've cut circles using our layering circles thinlits. I have cut all of these neat pieces out using, I'll show you here in just here. I'll sort these out so you can see them a little bit. Some neat pumpkins, some pretty leaves, some gourds, all kinds of neat pieces here, leaves. I cut these with our patterned pumpkin thinlits dies, and I had stamped the pumpkins into, I guess just the pumpkins on this one, and the gourds. Stamped them and then cut them out using these patterned pumpkins thinlits dies. And the designer paper I used is called Painted Autumn. I had to check real quick. I couldn't remember. Painted Autumn designer paper, which I just think is beautiful. So I'm going to push those aside for a second. I'm going to use Fast Fuse to attach this because there's a lot of texture to this piece of paper. So I definitely want to make sure it sticks. And when you're using Fast Fuse, make sure it is where you want it before you stick it down. Press that down. Now I'm going to attach these circles. And actually, before I do that, I want to attach a small piece of burlap ribbon over here. So I'm going to attach this using some more Fast Fuse. I'll attach these circles. And then I'm going to arrange these pretty pumpkins on top, so I will be right back. Okay, so I got all of those pieces attached to the circles. I think those look really nice. There were a few left over that I didn't use. Now I want to add some of this pretty copper thread to the background, so I am going to run some snail across here and use that to loop this copper thread and just press it down into the snail. And I want it mainly to stick out over here on this side when I attach that circle. All right, now I will attach the circle with all of the die cuts on. And I am going to add in this pretty banner that I made with our bunch of banners thinlits and our banners for you stamp set, which I love this stamp set. I think it makes really pretty banners to add onto cards. So I made the one that says Fabulous Friends. I'll attach this with dimensionals. And there you have it, a really pretty card made with that fun embossing paste technique and our Pick Pumpkin stamp set and pattern pumpkins thinlits. Thanks everyone.